Welcome back, my dear students. So in this lecture, we're going to learn a little more about string interpolation, something that we did on the last lecture for a few seconds there. Okay, so let's get to it. So I changed my text editor for an IDE, which I use all the time. It's called WebStorm, but you're welcome to keep using your brackets editor. Nothing else is going to change on this course. As a matter of fact, they're both almost the same. We're going to have a left side for structure for our folders and files, and a right hand side here for our code. Okay, so I want you to go ahead and do a save as on index, and we're going to call this new file string interpolation, like this. Okay, simple as that. So make sure you switch to that file. And we're going to do a couple more things here with string interpolation. We saw that we were able to bind data from our component here, from our new instance or Vue instance or Vue model to our HTML. And that was great stuff, right? I mean, guys, I enjoyed it a lot. But there's a little bit more things that we can do with string interpolation, okay? Remember that we're just getting data from here to here, displaying it. So I'm going to create another property here called number. As a matter of fact, I'm going to create the property down below here in my next line. Number. I'm going to give it a value of 10. Now I'm going to go here real quick and I'm going to try to display that like that. And then if I switch to my browser and I refresh, let's open this up. There we go. You can see that value there. But what if I wanted to add some type of number to that? Let's go ahead and try that out to see if it works. Refresh, and you can see now that the value has changed. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. I'm going to give this a variable here, and I'm going to call this VM for Vue model. Okay, so that way I can use this. Now it's telling me that my JavaScript version is not supported. This is because my WebStorm does not know about ES6 yet, and I have to give it the JavaScript language that I want to use for my syntax highlighting. Okay, now it should know about that. Okay, good stuff. If you guys have not taken my ES6 course, I have a really good ES6 TypeScript and Angular course, just in case you guys want to jump into those technologies as well. So anyway, we have this variable here that we can use to play around with our values here. So we can inspect our DOM and open our console. If I had it here, that would be nice. I thought I had it. There we go, right here. Okay. And what I can do here is really simple. I can grab the VM and I can grab the message and I can assign a different value to it. I can say Edwin, enter, and it says not defined VM. All right, so what I need to do is I need to refresh because I created this property. Make sure that you refresh and save the file. So let's do this again. VM, message Edwin, enter, and you can see that that changes. Okay, so this is a way of actually playing around with your code. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so what else can we do with string interpolation? Well, let me show you. We can also we can compare values here. So I'm going to create another property. Let's create a property called isActive. And let's set that to a Boolean value true. Okay, you can see it right here. Then here, we are going to say if is active. I'm going to use a ternary operator. If it's active, okay, is true, then I'm going to display is active. I want you to display is active. Else, I want you to display is not active. Something like that. We'll come back here and refresh. And there we go. Okay, you can see that it is active. What if we set that property VM is active to false. Enter. You can see that that changes automatically. Now, what you see here is reactivity. You're seeing this every time we change something here. You can see it immediately happening here. Okay, that's pretty awesome stuff. Okay. Now, if I refresh, of course, that goes to the same value again until I make the changes in my code. Refresh. There we go. Awesome stuff, right, guys? All right. So there's a couple more things that I can do here. I can go ahead and play around and create a little more complex code here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab message. I'm going to use a JavaScript split function to split it. Then I'm going to reverse it using the reverse function. And then I'm going to join everything together again. And I'm going to save it. And now if I refresh, you can see that message now is all the way reverse. Hello. Okay.